What's up guys, this is my first ever YouTube video. Let's get right into it. Today I'm going to be taking off the headliner on this 2010 Honda Accord. This will work for any 2008 to 2012 Honda Accord models. You guys can see my headliner is already coming off and dirty, so I'm going to be replacing it. I already started off taking the handlebars here. I'll show you guys how to do the rest. This is pretty simple. It just twists and you take it off. Headliner is crazy. Look at it, it's coming off already. The whole thing is messed up. It's sagging a bit in the back. I don't know if you can really see it. When I decided I was gonna take off my headliner, I was thinking like, if I'm gonna do all of that work, maybe I should do something special. And that's when I thought about turning my car into a Rolls Royce, putting some crazy stars on my roof. So I'm gonna be walking you guys through the whole process, taking off the headliner, putting in the stars, and showing you the final product. If you guys find this video helpful, please like and comment because I'm gonna be putting in a lot of work in this video. It is 17 degrees right now in New York, and I am deciding to complete this process in the coldest day ever. This cold ain't gonna stop me from making this headliner look sick. I wasn't able to record it, but basically you just push this tab in. This would turn like this, and then it would just pop right down, and then you just pull it a bit and you unplug it. We're gonna be doing the right side, so basically you just twist this, pops right off. Now we're gonna be doing the side on the right. Basically just turns just like that and pops right off. So now for this part, you just gotta, there's two tabs on the side. You just gotta try to pop out this piece. All you gotta do is just pull it out, but just be careful because you don't want to break it. There you go. This thing just slides right out. That's right here. Just do the same thing on the other side. There you go. And then after that, you literally just push these two tabs in and it literally slides off. Easiest part. Now we're gonna be coming over here and doing this thing. This cap just pops off like that. There you go. That's two sides right there. Now you're gonna have 4 screws in here, as you can see. 1 screw there, another one there, you got one right there and one right there. You're gonna be unscrewing all 4 of those. I went ahead and unscrewed all the 4 screws. The last thing left to do is just to pop it out. Why the hell is there a monster clip there? What the hell? Okay, who the fuck forgot their monster clip in there?
Inside there? Here?
Yeah. Somebody like forget their drink or something in here?
This video is not sponsored by Monster.
There you go. Yeah. Try to hop on over in the back. Let's do it. Where should I start first? On the tabs or this shit? So basically you're just gonna have to push this out like the other one. Like that. Easiest is gonna get. Go unscrew it just like you unscrew the other one. The back light, there was 2 screws that you unscrew and then it just pops down, unplug it. Do the same thing for the 2 handlebars in the back that we did for the front passenger side.
He's out here taking out the battery for safety reasons. Taking out the battery?
No, I'm just unplugging it.
Okay. Just to be safe, right?
Yeah. So I decided to take off the 2 seatbelt panels. Basically, I just popped this thing off, trying to get the seatbelt thing out. So I did one side to figure it out, as you can see. Now I'm gonna do this side. So basically both pieces pop out, the one in the bottom and the piece that's holding in the seatbelt. Basically just pop this off. Next thing, you just pop this right off. This thing literally just pops off. And then the second part just pops off too. There you go. So basically I got all the corners out. Now what I'm doing, I'm just literally just pulling the roof down. and whatever needs to be unplugged and stuff.
Damn, report tank and stuff. Yo.
Yo.
What's good, bro?
Basically, we just have to just get the shit out the car. And there we go. Got the headliner out the car. This is the before. Look at this. All coming off. Oh shit. About to be replaced. So we brought the headliner inside. As you guys can see. Dirty ass headliner. Whole thing's gonna be replaced. You got the new headliner material right there. You got the stars and everything in there. It's gonna look very beautiful. So now we're just using a wire brush and cleaning up all the old adhesive, prepping the board for new fabric and new adhesive.
Night sky.
Here's the final product. Got all the adhesive off. Now we're gonna be going to the garage and spraying the adhesive and putting on the new fabric. Stay tuned. I glued on half of the headliner. Basically, you want to fold one flap back halfway and just spray one side and then do the other side. So at this point, you want to be spraying as much adhesive as you can, but not too much so it doesn't soak through the material and make marks. But make sure you got all the corners so everything can stick well. Another thing is you want to be very careful when you're cutting out the hole for the sunroof. Make sure you get the corners right or you'll have a little piece shown that the fabric didn't cover. I skipped ahead and cut everything out, folded it over, and brought it back into the house. Hey guys, I'm back. So right now I'm gonna start poking holes and putting it through here. As you can see, I started drawing, poking dots with a Sharpie just to know where I'm gonna put my stars. I will also be removing some of the glued on plastic trims in the front and adding some stars there too, and then gluing them back. So basically, don't do what we did in the beginning. We started taking the fiber optics and putting them in random places and then realized that everything was tangled up and this wouldn't work. Alright guys, 12 hours into it and this is what happened. Technical difficulties. So don't do what we did because we would need to somehow organize it and put it back in the car. What we then did is literally broke off the glue, took off all the fiber optics to organize them back in the bulk and put them section by section that I drew out by counting each hole and making sure that we had enough strings for each section, and that's how we ended up putting it back in to make everything more organized. Alright guys, so this is day 2. The key takeaway to always do is to make sure your fiber optics are organized in the categories where you're going to put them, or they're going to get messed up like crazy. Right now we are just finishing up the back section of the car. Gonna give you guys a little preview of how the lights are going to look. Almost done with it. Still gotta do the sides, little top part. So this is the last step. I skipped a little bit because everything was getting frustrating. It was taking more days than I was expecting. So basically, I finished off on putting the rest of the fiber optics in on the front side and gluing down all the plastic pieces I took off. And now I'm just taping everything down so when the sunroof opens up, it doesn't get caught up in a fiber optic. It also keeps everything nice and tucked in.
Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out. 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 Here we go, here we go.
Make a wish. I added 2 kits. I got the Rolls Royce kit with the twinkles, and I also got the shooting star. As you can see, this is the shooting star right here. It just shoots out in sequence. So when you're installing this, you gotta install it in sequence. All right, guys. Sorry I couldn't record me putting the roof back in. It was really hectic, but you basically gotta just put everything back the way you found it. I ran the wires through here on the side, on this side right here. And this is the final product. Still gotta trim them, but
I can help you out. 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 Look. If you
UKTV, baby, we finished the stars. We finished the stars. As I was telling you guys earlier in the video, to be careful when you're gluing the headliner. As you can see, it leaked a little bit and left a little mark, and it's a little bit saggy because some of the glue didn't stick properly, as you can see. Also, be careful when cutting out the sunroof. As you can see, I didn't cut it properly and it left a little hole over there, and it's a little bit not glued in. There's another cut right here. I'm gonna explain a little bit more on me putting everything back in. This part over here, you just plug everything back in. You just gotta put 2 divisors in, all the 4 handlebars, the backlight, and this is how the final product looks. Very nice. This is in the daytime. Very visible in the daytime. So what I did was I ran the wiring for the starlights through here. It goes straight through here, through the back. So I took this panel off too. It just pops off after you pop this shoulder off, the shoulder head. Also, it just pops out. And the other pillar, I ran the shooting stars, which were small. The shooting stars went straight to the truck. So as you guys can see, I drilled a hole right there. So I ran it through the side pillar, through the back, and drilled a hole right there. And I used zip ties to hold this thing up so it doesn't fall. And the way I plugged everything up, I have amplifiers in the back. I used a positive from the amplifier. As you can see, I put the positive there with fuses. Just in case anything happens, it'll hit the fuse. And I put the ground on the amp. I tapped into the amp ground. This is over here my starlights. This is how I set it up. Also, I number them, as you can see, 1 to 10, so I know which one is for which, so it can go in sequence. That's also a very helpful tip for you guys to do. There's my little minion and my little tiger looking at these wonderful lights. Very nice and beautiful. Of course, at nighttime is much better, but you can still see them in the day. Another thing is, if you guys are really gonna do this, just be ready for the time you're gonna spend. It takes a lot of time. It's 500 holes you gotta poke. Of course, the final product is worth it, but just be patient. Don't worry. Just take it easy. and you'll have yourself some Rolls Royce stars on your car, baby. If you guys have any questions, you may comment them down below. I will be answering your guys' comments. And yes, it is still freezing in New York. Look at that. Y'all see that moon with the stars?